All right, so we're going to take a look at creating and managing users and contacts on our site. So first you'll need to go to the user section. You can do that from either the pull down menu or from the sidebar over here. And if you are an admin or a service provider, an owner or district manager, you are able to create new users and contacts. So let's talk about users and contacts. All users are linked to a contact, but not all contacts are linked to a user. So depending on how you want your site set up, you can have a one-to-one for each contact you put in. Those people have their own user accounts. Or you can have one user account for the location and several contacts. So each user has a contact linked to it, but not all contacts necessarily have a user account linked to it. So that being said, if you want to create a user, it'll need a contact. So let's look at the contacts. We'll hit the contacts button. Here across the top, you can add, edit, or delete. So I'm going to hit add. I'm going to create just a fake contact. With a random email address. When you put in the phone number, it'll need to be in this format, or if you try to put it in some other way, it'll tell you it's not that format. For the roles, both with users and contacts, depending on your role, will dictate what roles are available to you. So we'll make this a manager. And then you'll need to link a location and choose the communication preferences. So after you have the form filled out, add the contact, and now you can edit the contact that you just created. Make any changes that you need to make. Hit your edit button, it'll save all your changes. And then lastly, you can delete contacts. Now, you can't delete a contact that's currently linked to a user, and it'll tell you that. Cannot delete contact because it's linked to a user. Please delete the user account first. And we'll do that here in a moment. So let's say I want to delete this one. It's just another made up person. Confirm the delete and hit the delete button. Very good. All right, and then let's look at users. So we've created a contact. Now we need to create a user. You'll need to make a username. Be anything random. I've been generally putting first initial and then last name. An email address linked to the user. Could be the same as the contact. If you're doing one-to-one, that's what I'd recommend. The role, once again, can be the same as the contact. Doesn't necessarily have to be. And we'll link the location. Then if I'm logged in as a service provider. If you're a service provider or an admin, it'll ask you to link a dealer. If you are a user or a manager or an owner, it'll automatically do that for you. So I'm going to add this user. You can see it's been saved. I can now edit the user. Make any changes that I need to make. Hit edit. And you can see we now edited. And the same thing with delete. Go ahead and delete the person. Awesome. And then lastly, we'll look here at the user table. You can see that there's a table here with a list of users, their email addresses, their roles, and their last login. You can also click on the history symbol here, and it'll pull up all their logins for the last 30 days. You can choose a different number of days if you so desire. This would be helpful if you're trying to, figure out maybe who did something on the website at a particular time. And there you go. That is creating and managing users on our website. Thanks for watching.